you meet me at the throne. So, the electrics. All of this is a temporary setup, but it's pretty simple and it's pretty basic. So 4 batteries wired together in parallel. Then we have this as a shut-off coming from the batteries, which is a requirement for safety. The electricity then comes up into this, which is a 60 amp fuse. This protects surges from this. As you see, we have a live wire going up into an inverter, which works nicely. I've just done a bit of vacuuming with it. And that's 150 amps and that's 60 amps trip switches. And just in case this goes a bit funny, they're protecting batteries and protecting the solar charge controller up there. All of it has common earths, as you can see. They all congregate here and then back to the battery. Earthing is obviously the simple aspect. Anyway, the wires continue on up here to a Victron solar controller. We have 2 solar panel cables going in here, which will go through, follow out here, and out through that hole and up into the solar panel. We then have electricity coming from the 60 amp, and that cable there comes into our fuse board, and these are all the fuses, and we have switches here on the other side. So we're using this fuse board and the switch panel as light switches. So on off, also giving us a reading of 12.9. This is because the fridge has just been turned on. We turned the fridge off at night because this is my brand new fridge, an LEC Inlander fridge. We turn it off at night to conserve the batteries, because at the end of the day, those batteries down there are my batteries from Georgia, which are 6 years old. So what do we have then? We have a light switch here. My brother has helpfully installed this and put a label there. So the first one, this is the fridge. This is the toilet light. This is a little bulb over there. But to be honest, we use the oil lamps because it's a bit more romantic. This button here, so that's the light switch. This button here is a 12 volt, similar to this, USB plug up at the top of the boat up there. And 5 has yet to have a space allocated. Yeah, so this is the state of affairs at the moment. All the wood and bits of mast, and there's the bowsprit of the boat lying there. This is what used to be the old mast and is now ready to be floorboards. There's the old paneling. They used to be, ignore the chainsaw, and then bits and ends that are thrown here temporarily. We've opened up this area here. There's our little kitchen. We do not have running water. Our water supply are those things there. But we do have 12 volt electricity, so we have all the mod cons, and should we need it, we do have 240 volt now. Look at this lovely old barn lamp, and then we have this beauty here. So this is nice, and this one, and all 3 work fine and give the place a nice warm glow in the evening. And of course, it being summer, we've got 2 solar panels at 345 watts each. So more than enough to power up the 4 batteries and give us a bit of juice. It is it's 9:30 local time, and these are the 2 solar panels. We got ourselves our nice little bit here, and we came in last night. The yellow sign has a telephone number to ring. We rang them up. He was surprised that we rang and didn't just put more up, and said, yeah, no problem, just stay where you are. So we stayed here for the night, and yeah, we're beside that big thing. The River Linda looks quite big when it's in a lock surrounded by leisure cruisers, which are sort of around the same size or a little bit smaller than us. But then you park up beside something like that and you're yeah, dwarfed. Mast looking great, rigging all over the place. The rigging is in the right place, but we just wanted to get the mast stabilized, so that's it. But it's not rigged for sails in any way, shape or form. So that's just something we're going to have to do at a later date. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. We're going to head down towards Rotterdam next, and we can, up to Dordrecht, we can keep the mast up all the bridges. There are no bridges. In fact, that ferry is the bridge, and that's what you find on the Lek. It's too wide to be building bridges at every opportunity, so it's actually more cost effective just to have a ferry that goes back and forth. So this is a car ferry. Cement works, beautiful historic town, absolutely gorgeous. I'm so delighted we were advised by Mackelt and Rob to come here and moor up, because it's a very nice town. Anyway, Schoonhoven. Hi, we're in Schoonhoven.
Also Silverstad.
Stad. And we're going to a shop to get supplies. Silverstad is famous for silver?
Yes. The most famous city in Holland for silver.
There you go. And this church is there.
Hopefully a better ring.
Yeah, hopefully it'll ring. We did that big turn that big boat is doing there behind Enda, and we had to find a little gap in the boats to make it across, and we did it quite well. We got some interesting boats knocking around as we passed. Rain, lightning, we got it all, and it's all very exciting.
We also have each other.
Yeah, so we've got some rain. We've got on next week from tomorrow. It is going to be a heat wave, so we're going to enjoy this weather while we have it. Oh, and we haven't been hit by lightning yet. The umbrella's made of plastic. Don't worry, I have thought about that.
But I am not.
Oh, there we go. After our sightseeing of Schoonhoven, we made our way down the River Lek. Here was the left turn that nearly terrified us, and we made our way past Dordrecht. Continuing on south, we merged with the Merdwed River, and boy is it huge! We're heading west at this point, but we're about to go through a lock which will take us further south. On our approach to the lock, we went the wrong side of a buoy and were picked up by the Dutch police in a motorboat. Enda convinced them that we were pirates on a mission from God, and they let us go free. We continued on south to this marina, and we pulled up for the night. The weather improved dramatically, and this would be the beginning of a heat wave. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.